We're here with Coach Danica Sutton of the Tennessee State volleyball team. Right now, we're just going to go over summer and what we're going to do for preseason. Coach, you got a lot of new talent coming in this year. Talk about the recruiting process and what you see from the newcomers.
Yeah, our recruiting process this past spring, it was pretty long. We actually was recruiting heavy in the fall. I think we have a lot of great talent that we collectively put together. We have players from all over, different walks of life, different experiences, juniors as well as incoming freshmen, and we have a transfer sophomore. But everybody coming in has great experience in their area. I feel like they'll be able to execute, and more than anything else, they're definitely going to help us in our hunt for an OVC championship.
All right, Coach, you've had a few girls here for most of the summer, and the newcomers have been here for a few weeks just working out. What is the importance of being here on campus during the summer for players?
I think more than anything, just like anywhere else, the importance is the chemistry, getting acclimated, definitely the training. Being in the gym with Coach T is pretty special. It's very important. He's definitely going to give you that push, and that's what we're looking for. We want them in shape. We want them ready to go, and I think this summer has definitely prepared them for preseason camp.
As a coaching staff, what has been on the agenda for the summer?
Well, this summer we've definitely been out recruiting pretty hard. Looking forward to our 19-20 year, but more so than anything else, in-house, our agenda has been making sure that the players that we have on campus are getting everything they need with their training, as well as we're prepared for preseason.
How did this the summer camp series go?
Yeah, camp is always really, really good for us. I think it's a great time for us to get back to the community. Definitely that's our moment to be able to connect with the community in our world and to have our girls involved with it. I think they really enjoyed it. They loved the girls and the girls loved them back, but it was just kind of good to get a chance to do community service, but it's in our little world, so it just makes it that much better.
All right, and who do you see so far stepping up as leaders on the team?
Well, leadership this year I think is going to be something that's highly expected. But we have a lone senior in Rachel Henderson, and we're always pushing her to definitely put her best foot forward in leading. And I think that more than anything, she's up for the challenge this upcoming year. We also have two returning juniors in Julia Pearson and Kylie Hayes, and I think both of them have definitely shown a huge interest in being a huge voice this season as well. We have some experienced juniors transferring in from high programs, and I know for sure that that's a lot of the reason why we were interested in them, and of course their ability as well. But the leadership this year, I think, is going to be the key recipe for our success. It's not about who's going to lead, it's about how we're all going to lead each other. And I think that's the most important thing we're looking for. It's not just one person. Well, honestly, for me offensively, I go with what we have and what's going to work for us. Who knows? One team we play, we may need to run a 5-1. Of course, that's ideal for any coach. To have that one setter that definitely can run that offense and be as dynamic defensively as she is front row. But we may have to run a 6-2, and if we have to, then that's fine. I don't have a problem with that because I feel like we have not only the defensive backcourt to help us, but also we have amazing blockers that's going to help take care of any type of offense from the other side.
All right, and this year the team motto is "We is greater than me." Talk about what culture you're trying to build with the team and where the inspiration for that phrase came from.
Well, I think with our culture, we definitely base it off of just being hardworking, being disciplined, definitely having heart. But the most important thing is putting ourselves aside and working hard for each other. Once we can, understand the importance of we over me, I think we're definitely on the right track. We have the talent, we have the capability, we have the training. We just need to understand how to put all the pieces together and how to go out there and play hard for each other.
Let's take a look at the season the league as a whole, and what do you see for the OVC this upcoming year, and where does TSU fit into it?
I think this upcoming season is going to be very, very competitive, extremely, exciting to watch. We have a lot of new coaches, but we also have a lot of great programs. Just because we have new coaches, it doesn't mean that those programs are not going to be successful this year. I'm just expecting a lot of great volleyball, very fast paced, great defensive teams, and just teams that are hungry. That's going to come out there, wanting it out the gate. And we definitely know that we're going to have to put our best foot forward to be in the hunt as well with those teams.
And you're headed to FIU, Chattanooga, and Stephen F. Austin this preseason. Talk about your expectations for that.
Well, we definitely have a competitive preseason schedule. Really excited about that. I don't think scheduling could have been any better. We are going to FIU. I think that's going to be a great opening tournament for us with Stetson and FAMU and FIU. Great experience for our players, a variety of teams, but I think it's going to be great competitive play. And I do think we have a really great shot in that tournament of really figuring out who we are and, if we're going to get after it or not. Then we'll come back and we go to UT Chat, which is also another great tournament. And that tournament, I think, it's in state. We have a lot of great teams, Northern Alabama, Asheville, UT Chat, good competitive teams. So that's going to be a really tough tournament, but I do think that, by then we should really have our footing, our chemistry, our connections, and we should really be in a good flow. And then, of course, we're going to Stephen F. Austin. We have a couple of kids on our team from Texas, and I think this is a really good tournament to get them back as close to home as possible. So we're going to have a great competitive edge in that area. But we're going to be playing Stephen F. Austin, St. John's, and Grambling State. Again, a good collection of talent, different conferences, but still great play. And I think we're up for the challenge. I'm excited about our preseason tournament selection, and I'm just ready to get started.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Good luck this season.